Hi, my name's Katie and I'm a songwriter. I've been writing songs for about 4 years. And in this video I'm going to go over a basic song structure, talk about different elements of the song, and give you some tips so you can write your own song. One of the most basic and the most common song structures in the music world is the verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus song structure. This song structure is used commonly in pop songs, and it's a really good song structure to start writing songs to. Alright, so let's identify what some of these elements are. Since you typically open with a verse, this is what sets the tone for your song. Is it a love song? Is it a heartbreak song? Is it a song about something you're going through? Is it a song about growing up? This is what gives your audience the chance to identify with the song. In the verse, you're going to give a lot of details of the story. Although the pre-chorus, chorus, and bridge are also very important elements, the verse is what sets the tone and drives the song. The typical verse lasts about 20 to 30 seconds, give or take. In some genres of music, the verse lasts a lot longer, it lasts a lot shorter. It really just depends on the artist, the genre, and what the song is talking about. Okay, so now the pre-chorus is the part of the song that builds up to the chorus. You can do this in the verse, but the pre-chorus is a good buffer between the verse and the chorus. And it helps give a little bit of backstory to what the verse is saying and what the chorus is going to say. The pre-chorus sounds kind of like a combination between the verse and the chorus. Sometimes it uses the exact same chords as the verse or the chorus, and the point of it is to build to the chorus. Now the chorus is another really important element in songwriting. The chorus is most likely going to be your most memorable part of the song. This is where the hook often lies, which is often the title of your song. So it's something that's repetitive, it's something the chorus ends on, it's something that has a message, and it tends to be fairly short. For example, in the popular song Bad Guy by Billie Eilish, it ends by her saying, "I'm the bad guy." And that is also the title of her song, and that's probably the most memorable part of her song. It's catchy, it's memorable, and it resonates with the audience. The chorus is where you're going to sell your song, and you have to get to the chorus within a very short amount of time, usually within a minute. Of course, this can differ if you're writing in different genres, but for a pop song, it's really important to get to the chorus quickly so the audience doesn't lose interest, because the chorus is the part they're going to sing along to. Although the hook can be placed within the entire song, such as in the Beatles' Let It Be, it's typically in the chorus. Not for all songs, but for many songs. After the chorus, there might be a short interlude before the verse, or sometimes you would just jump right back into the second verse. You're going to follow a similar structure to your first verse in regards to length and rhyme, and you're going to further the story. You might have had a change of heart, you might have conflicting emotions, and then you're going to go back into the pre-chorus. The second pre-chorus may be the exact same lyrically as the first pre-chorus, or it might be slightly different. Typically it tends to be very similar to the first pre-chorus, but it can differ lyrically. The second pre-chorus is almost always going to be the same length as the first pre-chorus. Some songs use pre-choruses in the first half of the song and not in the second half. It just depends on how you're writing or what sounds best. After that, you're going to jump back into your chorus, which is almost always going to be the exact same as the first chorus. There might be slight changes lyrically if you're trying to show a change of heart or a change in feelings, but it's almost always going to be the exact same as the first chorus in regards to chords, in regards to length, in regards to lyric. After that chorus, you're going to go into your bridge. A lot of songs don't use bridges, but many do. The bridge is what it sounds like. It is bridging the gap between the chorus and the last chorus. So this is where you're going to show your final thoughts. This is different than a verse because it's often sung differently and it often contains a different chord progression, and some of them are about the same length as a verse and some of them are shorter. Some songs have really long bridges, such as Death by a Thousand Cuts by Taylor Swift, but in most songs it's fairly short. Here you're going to give your final thoughts on what you wrote about for the past 2.5 minutes. This could be the final change of heart, this could be your last hurrah, this could be almost anything. It's supposed to sum up the story. After that, you're going to go into your last chorus. Sometimes the last chorus is repeated a couple of times, but for this basic song structure, it's only going to be repeated once. And after that chorus, you might repeat your hook. Sometimes the last chorus can also be used for a change of heart. For example, in the song The Cut That Always Bleeds by Conan Gray, in the previous choruses he talks about not wanting to associate with the person he's writing about anymore, and in the last chorus he talks about wanting to do anything he can to keep this person in his life. That song's a really good example of the change of heart topic. After that, you might have a outro or a repeating of the hook, but typically your last chorus is the end of your song. Another element of songwriting that's not discussed in this structure is the post-chorus. The post-chorus sometimes is the part of the song that contains the hook, or the most memorable part of the song. This is not always used since the hook is often put in the chorus and it gets ready to go back into the verse. As for writing lyrics, the best tip I ever got was to make your lyrics memorable. If you're writing about a person, pick out things that aren't common. Don't necessarily just write about what they're wearing. Pick out things that most people don't talk about. Things you really like about them or things you really don't like about them that aren't typically talked about in music. My other tip is to write lyrics that make people go, oh my gosh, that's crazy, I never thought about it that way. Take common phrases and twist them into ways that make people think. I hope this video helped you understand songwriting, and I hope you feel encouraged to go write your own song, because songwriting is a really great way to be creative and it really helps you understand yourself and express your feelings. Thanks for watching. Bye.